Yes, people. Welcome back to You Know What? GNA TV. Sheffield United 1, Chelsea 2. We're going to catch in and we're going to delve into it and we're going to go through everything. Let's drop the intro.
Don't know how I'm here, and it's you that I want to need. Feel your heartbeat. Feel somewhere you're looking good. Feel your heartbeat. Feel somewhere you're looking good.
Yes, people. Welcome back to GNA TV. Chelsea 2, Sheffield United 1. And Tuchel continues with that strong resurge. He gets us 1 point behind Liverpool, 3 or 4 points behind Leicester, and 6 points of Manchester United in second place. How good does that feel, my people? How good does that feel in there? It feels good. I'm in a good mood today. That's why I've decided to bring you guys a show right now. Please smash the like button. There's 18 of you here already. Please, can you do that for me now? Can you also please share this show? Share this clip. Share it on Twitter across all your platforms. Let's try and get a big audience today. I want to make this a big show. You know what it's about. Player ratings. We're going to go through. We're going to go through each individual player. We're going to. I'm going to put the link in the chat for you guys to come in as well. We're going to talk about Tuchel. We're going to talk about the upcoming games. But let's delve into your chats. Let's delve into your chats before we start digging in. We're going to have panelists as well. Fingers crossed, we're going to have a couple of people joining us if they can get in. Talkman United says it's Tuchel gearing up to play 4-4-3 or 4-1-4-1. I don't know. And to be honest, bro, I don't really care. At the moment, it's working. You know, I think he plays different styles of formations throughout the game. And at the moment, we are benefiting from it. You know, I'm going to talk to you a bit about the game in a minute. Let's just get through some of these chats. Big up, Verwishran. Hope you're well, bro. He says, big up, Jim. This stream is going to help me ease my mind off the result. Yeah, I mean, you got battered today, bro. 4-1. 4-1. Liverpool got battered. 4-1. 4-1. And that leaves us 1 point behind you, you know. Yeah. Sorry, people. Sorry, you know. Terrace comes first, as we say. Big up to the Football Terrace as well. If you guys haven't subscribed, please make sure you go and subscribe over there as well, please. What else have we got here? There's a lot of Liverpool chat here. Will says, yo to you, Will. I hope you're well, man. I hope you are well. Hi, Jim. Hope you're well. Chris, big up to you. I know, again, bad result for you guys today, but it is what it is. Velvetron says, smash that like button. Please smash the like button. I need to get at least, if we can push 40 to 50 likes today, that's what I need. Every time you do that, it actually allows this show to get out there more, and it grows. And at the moment, we're growing massively. We're nearly monetized as well. You know, we're nearly there, people. Alex CFC says, yes, come on, Chelsea, bro. Come on. You know what I mean? We're back. We are back. He says, smash the like button as well. Gio's here as well. There's 27 of you here right now. Please smash the like button, please. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Sophia, yeah, where's Sophia and them lot? Sophia is she's got work in the morning, so fortunately she won't be able to join us tonight. We are gonna have a fan panel. We will. I'm just waiting to see who's going to join us. You know, if people are going to come in. If not, I'm going to put the link in there earlier. You guys can come in and we can chat about it together. But let's go through the player ratings first. We'll go through the player ratings, get your results in, and then we'll move on from there. Great news. And Tuchel and Pep masterclass, and Rangers draw. Good weekend. Yeah, good weekend for all, bro. Roy, who's a Spurs fan, as was talking to a few of us about raising awareness about mental health. We go to the same school, and I don't know if he told you, but he attacked and punch the other day. Is he? Yeah, no, he's all right, bro. He's all right, honestly. That was ages ago. He's good, trust me. We're all good. Big up to you, Hassan. Big up to you. There's 31 of you here right now. Smash that like button, people. Please smash that like button. Big up, Jim. Great start to a Monday morning. Well, yeah, in about an hour and 40 minutes, bro. It is a Monday morning, yeah. But yeah, great result for us, my bro. My boy Daniel's in town. We are coming for second. He says he does not care. Mark Viduka, it's nice to see you here, bro. Big up, Jem. Can't stay too long, but good win for us. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Big up to Winter Surfer as well. My boy is here. He says, please share, like, and subscribe. DJ Savj's here as well. Big up to you, my bro. Can you? Yeah, of course you can, bro. Always mention it. Like I said, I'm going to put the link in the chat soon. Yeah, we're going to go through the player ratings. I want you to give me your views, your thoughts in the comments for now, and then I'll drop the link in there, and you guys can come in and have your say. But please, can we share? Can we share this? Can we share that we're live at the moment across all your socials? I need to try and get as much support as possible today. Do you think Klopp should be sacked for Liverpool? No, I don't. I don't think Klopp should be sacked. I really don't. I really don't. Who else have we got here? Jill Joseph is here as well. Yeah, ads is fine, bro. Don't worry about ads. What else have we got here? Yeah, I know. No need to change. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. 30 likes. Yeah, is that what it is at the moment? 30 likes and he drops the link. No, 50. If you guys can share this and get me 50 likes, what are we on at the moment? What are we on at the moment, people? We are on 21 likes. Come on, man. There's 28 of you here. Come on. Let's go. Smash that like button. Will says it's shared. I ain't watching the Super Bowl, actually. I've never really been too much into it, to be fair. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Dujon, as well. We're going to get to that. Your man of the matches. We're all going to talk about that as well. All right, let's delve into it, shall we? Let's delve into the player ratings. And we're going to start. We are going to start. What we'll do is we'll do the player ratings first. Let's get that out of the way. And then when we've done the player ratings, I will talk about the game quickly. I'll put the link in the chat and you guys can come in. So let's go. All right, Mendy, you tell me what you thought about Mendy's performance today, guys. Again, for me, he didn't have much to do. He generally didn't have much to do throughout this game. Barring the goal, which wasn't his fault, was it really? Let's be serious. It wasn't something that it was his fault in that situation. I'd give him a 5, a 6, maybe. Will says a 7. Real Chris says 5.5 for Mr. Tickle. I've got a bit of a bitchy nose saying Mr. Tickle. Mendy says 7. Winter Surface. Mark Viduka says 6. Alex CFC says 6. Winter Surface says 6. Hassan says 7. Mendy says 7. Allison is definite a 0, bro. Allison is dead. He's dead. 6.5 for Talk MU as well, is what he says as well. Yeah, like I said, he didn't do much wrong. There's not much really to say about him, but yeah, we move on. And we move on to Chili B, Ben Chilwell. Tell me, people, there's 34 of you here. Please smash the like button. For me, Chilwell was poor. He's just clearly not a fullback. He's just clearly not a fullback, is he? Let's be serious. He's not comfortable in that position. I keep saying it. He's better as a back four, a flat back four. Do you know what I mean? A flat back four moving forward. For me, he had a poor game, and it's quite clear that Alonso, if we're going to play this style of football, then Alonso needs to be playing. Do you know what I mean? It just depends. It seems like we're sticking to the same formation with the 2 6s, the one in front, Werner, Giroud, and then we did have no wingers today as well, which was so random, but we'll get to that, back to that in a minute. Johnny Blue says 5.5. Will says 4.4. Chilwell 5.8. 5.5 for Real Chris. Talk Man United says 4. Alex CFC says 4. Owen says 6. 4.5s, 5s, 4s. Yeah, I mean, I feel you. Big up to you, Stephen, who's in the chat. DJ Sabj says 5 for Chili B. John Rainbow says Chilwell belongs only way he says 6. I like that one. That's a good one. Chili B 3. He's moving mad. Yeah, he was poor. I can't even argue that. I'm going to give Chilwell a 3, actually. I am. He was poor. Like, he couldn't have been any worse for me. He just didn't hold it well enough for me. Anyway, let's move on. We move on swiftly, and we move on to Aspie seems to have cemented himself back in the team. He looks solid again from the I say the veteran, but he's not that old. I think he's in his 30s, if I'm right. Had a good game. It was solid again. We know what McGoldbridge and McBurn and whoever the McMucks were up front that were going to give us issues. They can give us, problems moving forward. Yeah, Aspie for me had a good game. Aspie definitely had a decent game for us. I'd give Aspie a 7. I thought Aspie had a very good game today. I'm looking at what you guys are saying in the chat. There's 32 of you here. You're saying 8s, 7s, 7s, 5s. What else we got here? Shared. Thank you, Ian. I appreciate that, bro. 7.5 for Aspie, for DJ Savj. Prime is with us now. Prime, we're on to Aspie, bro. What would you give him out of 10, and how do you think he played today, my man?
Again, it's tough to judge your defense when Chef didn't really do much. At least not down his side, anyway. A lot of it was down like Rudiger. But yeah, I don't think Aspie had to do anything defensively. New location, yeah. Attacking wise, yeah, I think he played the same way he's been playing the last few games. So yeah, 7. I guess he didn't score a goal, so I can't give him an 8 or anything.
No, but he has cemented his position again, isn't he? And he's very good in as a back three, isn't he? He looks very comfortable in that role, and that's good for us. That's good for us, because he is a good player, he's a loyal player, he's a solid player. But we move on to Christian Son. No, sorry, not Christian. Rudiger. Prime Rudiger. What we're saying? Obviously, he scored an own goal today. Absolute shocking. Overall, was you happy with him, or do you think it was just a poor game?
This guy is such an enemy of progress, bro.
Yeah.
6. I mean, luckily that didn't cost us the win, But it's like, and I know near the end he made two vital blocks, which is good.
With the surfer.
What did win the surface? We look at 2. Nah. See, this is why I'm angry with Lampard, because if we had Tomori, he would be playing.
Yeah.
Zuma, I think Zuma's not fully fit yet. I get that, but still, it's like. Well, actually, I'll be honest. What we were actually missing today was Thiago Silva. If we had Thiago Silva, arguably that mistake from Rudiger doesn't happen. Because, like I've been saying last season, there's nothing necessarily wrong with our 4 centre backs. They just need a leader to play alongside with them, just to have that calming presence. And I think that's what we were missing. So I don't know how long Silva's out for. I think it's only a game or 2. But the quicker he's back and in the team, the better.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, to be honest, I thought Rudiger was. I didn't think he was that good. I actually agree with Winter Surfer. A lot of people saying 4, 5. He's always got an error in him. That's the thing with me with Rudiger. He always seems to have an error in him. I know there's a lot of 3s from Stephen, 4s.
Yeah, the error, and again, like I've been saying, the errors are down to playing with a leader. And again, like I keep saying, they're not alpha centre backs. It's not even a bad thing, but sometimes you just need a leader or an experienced player playing with you. People don't understand, or people seem to underestimate having someone that's such a calming presence playing with you. That's why Zuma, when Jose bought him and Zuma got his way into the team, Zuma was playing with John Terry, and it was so calming and easy. Same with Varane when he broke through around Madrid, playing with Sergio Ramos, so calming and easy. You need that presence or someone to kind of play alongside with you. John Stones at City this season, when he's playing with Diaz, it's a calming presence there as opposed to playing with Laporte. Same way Stones when he played with Company, a calming presence. Van Dijk, you look at Gomez, Matip, they're not any better than Zuma or Rudiger or maybe even Tomori. I know Gomez and Tomori have that potential, but not that much better at the moment. But because they have Van Dijk, that calming presence, that leader, it's easier for them. Any one of them can slot in, and the defense still looks as solid.
Look, I agree. Yeah. I agree with Prime. Everything that Prime's saying makes a lot of sense. I think Rudiger for me was a 4. I don't think he done any better than a 4. I think if he wouldn't have given that own goal away, because he did leave us vulnerable. Like if he'd have given that own goal away and they had just got some sort of spark and come back and beat us 2-1, I would have just blamed him and he would have got a -5. You know what I mean? Because he would have lost us the game. But is Timo Werner injured? I've actually read something that said that he had a dead leg. Apparently, it's confirmed as a dead leg, even though they were strapping it. It was just that he got a dead leg. So it's not as bad as we all thought it was. Ches is with us now. Ches, we're going to talk about the game after the player ratings. Let's just fly through these quickly. Rudiger, what would you rate him out of 10, my man? And how do you think he played?
I think he's been solid in the last few games. I heard what Prime said as well. I think he's actually been good on Tuchel. I think even before Tuchel came in, he was showing that he could start for us. And I think he showed his experience today. And he was clearing them. You know that opportunity from the corner, and someone whipped it in. And if he didn't clear it with his knee, it would have gone straight to like 3 Sheffield players. So them crucial like last 6 tackles, I'll give him like a solid. The own goal though was so dopey. It was so dopey.
Oh man!
And it's a mix up between him.
It's in his blood.
And yeah, but it's a mix up between him and Mendy and stuff. And it's just like, again, like I said, Thiago Silva's in there. That mix up doesn't happen because one of the either Rudiger clears it or Mendy comes out or whatever. And again, it's just about having that leader in there with you, which is why when we bought Silva, it's a good signing. It's going to be so, and next season is his last season, but it's a short gap. We need a replacement. Whether that's splashing money for who's the best centre back in the world at that time, or it's finding a partnership and just having them grow and flourish for however long it takes. 2 years for them to establish themselves.
Yep, I hear you. Right, let's move on. Prime Christensen, tell me.
You guys know I don't rate this guy, but this game, the last game, he's in. What's this? He's had news. Who was that?
My sister.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, he's impressing me again. Like I keep saying, big games. Let's play in the. And I know he's only playing until Thiago Silva comes back. But if say Silva is out for a bit of a long term, let's play those big games. Go play Atletico Madrid. Let's see what you can do. Go play Man City. Go play Liverpool. Even though they're not in the best of form, let's see what you can do. Go play Man United. Let's see what you can do. These bigger games are tests for someone like him. Someone like Mendy, someone like this whole defense and this whole makeshift wing backs thing we're trying to do. Let's see these bigger games.
I hear you. What was your rating, Prime? What did you give him?
I'll give him a 7 because again, he didn't really have to do anything, but he wasn't tested. It was more so the Rudiger stuff that was the problem. Christensen didn't really have to do much.
Well, you're Mendy, Jim. I can't first. We're Mendy now.
We're talking about Christensen. Christensen. Oh, yeah. Go on. Tell me.
Would you give him Prime? 6.
Yeah, 7 because he didn't have to do much.
I thought he was solid today. And I know it's not based on other games, but today's game, I think he was solid. He didn't make any mistakes that I know of. He was quite confident in the back. Even towards the end, when we were passing it around, this is the first time as Chelsea fans we've seen our team park the bus essentially, or see out the game, and they done it successfully. And I don't think the defenders made any mistakes other than Rudiger's own goal. I don't think they put a foot wrong, so I can't give him any lower than a 7 if that's what we're going with. So I'll give you Prime.
Cool. Please smash the like button. There's nearly 40 views here. Remember what I said? We need to get to 40 likes, people. Then I will release the link once we've completed the player rating show for you to have your say. Danny's joined us as well. I'm assuming he's a very happy Chelsea fan like most of us at the moment. We're on to Christensen, bro. Tell us what you thought of his performance.
Yeah, no, he played well. Did good. Done a good job. But like I tweeted, I don't really care. Christensen has never been someone who can't give a good performance. It's the 3 games after that. It's the 4 games, 5 games after that when he gets a run in the team. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know if you lot remember last season there were better articles on the resurgence of Christensen or Christensen's back or Christensen is the defender in form, things like that. So I don't really care about the odd good game that he does have. It's about the games after that really are telling. So yeah, man, I think 7. So I'll give him an 8. He played well, man. He won his battles. He did his thing, distributed the ball well. But like I said, don't really care.
Yeah, I hear you. I would give Christensen a 6.5 today. I thought he was good. I thought he played well. He was solid. He surprised me how well he actually played today. But the problem with Christensen is not that he can't have these games. He can have these games where he can be solid. It's just then when you think, okay, cool, he's going to be starting the next game, comes into that next game, and he's just an absolute flop. Like, he just does everything the opposite to what he'd done in this game, and it's just consistency with him for me, which is the issue. Yes, Hassan, you're right. If you smash 40 likes, Prime will share his OnlyFans page for you. Think of it like that.
Wait, Jam. Oh, www.onlyfans.com/Gem at GNATV69.
You're a nightmare. I'm going to move on to. We're going to move on to Georgie again. Georgie started under Tuchel since he's arrived. To be fair, Prime, what do you think about him today?
My regista. I mean, Werner's man of the match, isn't he? I'm giving Jorginho an 8.
Ooh, okay.
I don't think he did much. But people can say maybe 1 or 2 shaky moments when he was pressed, I think. But again, I think he was fine, control and dictated the tempo of the game, which is he's supposed to do. Yeah, I understand people's worries when we play bigger games, but there are ways to counteract and get through that, to be honest, in these bigger games. So that's once we get to that bridge, which was Atletico Madrid, isn't it? Once we get to play Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
See, I mean, I'm feeling confident for that game, or still getting knocked out. Fair enough, but I'm feeling confident. So
cool. Big up to Talkman United, who says hashtag Black Lives Matter, hashtag Rise, racism must stop. Yes, people, we will always promote this. Please share it. Please get following him and get it out on Twitter. It's something that that's not been spoken about enough, I feel. So yeah, Ches, what are you saying, my bro? Jorginho.
Prime's giving him a high rating. I think the press argument that's on the terrace, that's a good argument. I think he lost the ball a lot of times when he's been heavily pressed by the midfielders of Sheffield. And I feel as though the argument of if we face a team that plays a high pressing system, he will struggle in it. So today we kind of saw that in the first half, especially where they had a lot of energy, they were at him. Of course, they can do it for the sustained 90 minutes, but obviously better quality teams such as Atletico Madrid, who are very compact, very stringent, very organised, will be able to pounce them. But today's game, he was very good in possession, other than the first half. So because only the second half he was going ball and stuff, I have to give him like a 6.5. Only because you can't have 45 minutes of like great passing and stuff. In the first half, you're losing the ball, getting dispossessed. It was very frustrating as a Chelsea fan. It really was. But luckily we got the win. But yeah, if they targeted that area more, we could have easily seen a draw today. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So
Surfer.
Will, 6.5 for you, and you loved the Jorginho. That's a bit low, bro. I'd like to understand why. Will, I'm going to put the link in the chat soon. I want to know why you've given Jorginho 6.5.
Wells,
he says 7.5.
Yeah.
Dan, what you saying, my bro? Georgie playing well again?
Sorry.
You're muted, bro.
I think I'm muted. Yeah, sorry. I said you're so funny. You're actually making me laugh. But Jorginho, I think Kovacic was definitely. Do you know what? Kovacic had the better first half, but Jorginho had the better second half. I think Kovacic, I don't know whether he got tired or that. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I think Jorginho did what Jorginho does. I think he did. Of course, like Ches said, he lost the ball a couple of times in the first half, but I don't think he wasn't detrimental. I think when you look at Jorginho's strengths, do you think he played the ball progressively? Did he move it forward? Did he move it quickly? And I believe he did. And even in tight situations, he got out of it. Do you know what I'm saying? But because I don't think he was the better midfielder over the course of the full game, I'd give him. I don't think 6.5 is low. I think 6.5 is calm. I think 6.5 is fine. Do you know what I'm saying? Jorginho is not there to be the man of the match. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, he took his penalty well again today.
Oh, yeah, he scored the pen. Oh,
yeah, but Jorginho is not there to be the man of the match. Jorginho is there to dictate play and keep everything ticking. And he did that. And we can't really dispute that he did that. If you're judging Jorginho based on his end product or something which he doesn't do or has never done, then I think you're looking at the wrong things. And that's always been my thing about Jorginho. I think he's always been judged on the wrong things. So yeah, man.
Can I just
This
can I just
6.57.
say, Daniel
Yeah, go on.
was spot on there, absolutely spot on. People expect something from Jorginho that he's not going to do. They always expect. It's almost like because they see Kovacic, who is press resistant, can take on a man. They expect Jorginho to do the exact same thing, and it's not his role. He's never done it, and he never will.
Yeah.
But I don't think I think 6.5 is fair. I don't think he was amazing. I don't think he was bad at all.
Well, say who you're talking about. Say it with your chest.
What do you mean?
Who are you talking about? Who are the people you're talking about?
What, Jorginho?
No, Jem. Say it with your chest.
Oh, oh yeah, Jem. You do sometimes criticise him a bit much, but you can admit when he plays well as well. I think everyone's talking about how we're gonna face up against the bigger teams. Have you seen Kante versus press? Have you seen him? He's not. Kante against the press. He's not that good either. No.
When you say press, wait a. I need to understand this. When you say against the press, do you mean him going out and chasing the ball, or him sitting and
him sitting?
What are you talking about?
Because everyone said that Sheffield's press destroyed Jorginho, which I don't think it actually did. I think people are overreacting. But can you see Kante against that as well, Jem? Because he gets destroyed a lot of the time. He does.
I don't want to talk about Kante because for me, Kante is world class.
Because it's the name Kante, and he's a Premier League winner and a PFA Player of the Year winner. It's true though.
Yes, he is. Yeah. He is a world, and this is what you've got to remember. He is world class. I don't matter what anyone says about N'Golo Kante. You can have your criticisms of him. He's a world class player, and we've been privileged to have him at the club, and he's been needed. He has been needed. We wouldn't have won. Go on.
What I think was done there, he's trying to he doesn't mean to do it necessarily, but he's kind of discrediting Kante to make Jorginho look better. But
no, that's
I get it, bro. I get your point. You're not wrong. People expect something that he's not supposed to be doing, but that doesn't mean Kante against press is terrible, because at the end of the day, he's proved himself at all different type of levels. So we shouldn't even do them comparisons.
Let me
players.
Boys. We'll talk about it after. Let's just fly through these player ratings, so then we can start talking overall about this. Yeah, for me, Jorginho was 6.5. Again, I thought he had a good game. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. He just done everything that I wanted him to do. He did lose the ball a couple of times in the first half that pissed me off. I'm not going to lie, but then everyone did. But other than that, I thought he had a good game. You know, the thing that worries me about him is him getting, when he plays against teams that are on his back, when they're going to pressurize him, when they're going to shut him down, when they're not going to give him time on the ball. So for me, that's the only thing I'm waiting to see with him. And if he can suss out a way where he's not going to, where he can still be effective like he is now against better teams that are going to play higher up the pitch, then cool. You know, so, but anyway, let's move on. Kovacic.
What is with you and David where you slander a player, but when they play well, you say, well, they did exactly what I wanted them to do.
I just
got Jorginho posters in his bedroom. Yes, he does.
Listen. I gave him man the match the last game.
Yeah, no, Jem, I know.
I've never heard David do that.
Yeah, no, Jem, I'm messing with you. Jem, I'm messing with you. I get it.
Yeah. All right, cool. Anyway, let's move on. Prime Kovacic, tell me.
I'll take my Jorginho, I think they're 7.5, and I'll give Kovacic also 7.5. I think they both played just as well as each other today. Kovacic had the first half, and Jorginho controlled the second half. So they both get 7.5s.
Fair enough. Ches?
Keep it short and sweet. I'll give him a 7. The only reason why I would say he gets a bit higher is because he progressed. I know he's not Jorginho as well, but he progressed the ball quite quickly, and he got himself a decent position, especially after they just scored. And I don't think he made much mistakes. So, yeah, average, just above average, a 7.
Cool. Dan?
Quality first half, dead second half, 7. And yeah, I didn't think he was great second half. I think first half he was better.
I thought I thought they were all shit the first half, other than Timo Werner. That was
No,
what I thought.
I think Kovacic was good in the first half. I think good is relative, but I think he was out of everyone else who was playing, he was better than what we were seeing in it. But yeah, second half I thought he regressed a bit. So yeah, man, 7. Not really much to say on him.
Yeah, I hear you, Will.
I'd give him a 7.5. I agree with everyone. I thought he was a lot better in the first half, but he progressed the ball well, and I thought he just did his job today. So I give him a 7.5.
I must be watching a different game. I thought we were really poor the first half. I thought we didn't move the ball. We're going to talk about it after, but I just didn't think we moved the ball quick enough. It was too sideways. It was too slow. We had one shot on target within 35 minutes of the game. Like the only person that played well for me in both halves was Timo Werner, and he was my man of the match. But we're going to get to that in a bit. But for me, Kovacic was a 7. I'll give him a 7. I thought he was good. I thought he broke the play up very well. He was driving forward with the ball. The only thing that gets me so much with Kovacic, he would do this beautiful run, and then all he has to do is the easy pass, and he fucks it. He does it. He consistently does that every time. I just wish he could improve on that, but it is what it is, and we move. I haven't said Reece James yet, have I? We haven't spoke about Reece James, have we? So let's go for Reece James Prime, if you're still there. Prime?
Lol.
All right. Ches?
Scan.
Reece James. Oh, he's a sticky one, Joe. I know we're going to dive into it later on, but I don't think he was great today, to be honest with you. He had opportunities to be more progressive against the defenders when he had one-on-one opportunities. I think he was a bit sluggish from the ball at times. Lacked a bit of pace at times as well. I'm not gonna lie. We'll talk about it a bit later on, but I'm gonna give him a 6 because his defensive abilities when defending corners and stuff like that. I don't think it was at any fault. So, but other than that, I don't think he was great. So I'll give him just above average, a 6.
Fair enough. Dan?
He was dead. I don't think him or Chilwell are wing backs anyway. I don't think it's his fault necessarily, but I think when Reece James and Chilwell play as wing backs, I don't get what it is because Alonso did it under Conte, but they don't have the opportunity to overlap. I feel like they like to come onto balls rather than getting the ball into their feet. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yes.
So they want the ball played into them and then they can do something with it rather than get the ball in their feet and then do something with it. Alonso is good at both. And then he also has the protection, obviously, of the 3 centre-backs when he gets to play as a wing-back. So that's why Alonso is a wing-back. And this is what I keep trying to explain to people. The wing-back and the full-back positions are very, very different. Very close in position, but they're very, very different. I just don't think Reece James and Chilwell are wing-backs. That is why Hudson-Odoi did so well in the wing-back position. Because as a winger, he can obviously get the ball into feet and then dribble with it.
No. Daniel's right. Daniel is right.
Wait, no. Fam, look, Prime, you can speak after innit, but
yeah,
I'm just giving I'm just giving my opinion in it. I just think Reece James didn't play well, and in the last 2 games that I've seen him play as a wing back, I don't think he's played well there, and I'm giving you the reason. I just don't think he's a wing back. That's just my personal opinion.
That's fair enough, and I actually everything you're saying as well. Ches, you've said, didn't you? And there's Ches.
Yeah, I gave him a 6. Yeah. I don't think Daniel gave him a rating though.
A 6, 5.
5, yeah.
5, average.
Will?
I'd give him a 6. I thought he was okay, but I never want to see him in wing back ever again. I said this on, I think it was Kai's stream or Charlotte's stream. I do worry about James in right wing back. I much prefer Hudson-Odoi there. I agree with all of Daniel's points. I think James would be better in right centre back than in right wing back, if I'm being honest. So yeah, I'll give him.
I hear it.
I hear it as well. I've been saying that actually, and people were laughing at me when I said it before he's even there. But anyway, Prime,
the kind of. Before I give my rating, can I just address some of these comments? Because when I came back, I saw what you had up. This one by Slens. Have you noticed how primes appear sometimes? Slens.
Yeah, he does. He does.
I mean, I've got my own busy life, you know. Will Vishwan Prime got a DM from Let Him Be. No one needs to know who's in my DMs.
Maya, but yeah, let's go.
It's not her, it's someone else. What else am I reading? Prime the player. Nah, don't quote me on that.
Prime James, Reece James. Come on, let's go. Let's speed this up.
Yeah, 6.5. I
Okay.
think he has to learn to play wing back. Again, this is weird because in this modern day, with how fullbacks are used, is there much of a difference from playing wing back compared to fullback?
Yeah,
There is.
there is. Yeah, there is.
There
Yeah.
is,
So
but you talk about
what's the
something, innit?
difference? What's the difference then?
Daniel just explained it.
Yeah.
I wasn't here. Sorry, I'm genuinely asking. I'm not trolling or anything.
Let's
Oh, no, I
wait a sec. Prime.
Well-
Let Daniel explain it after we've done this rating. Yeah, we'll come straight back to
Calm.
that question. So hold that thought, and when we've done this, we'll come back to it. For me, Reece James was a 4. Every time he goes forwards, he goes backwards. And I don't get it. He do this amazing run, and I'm thinking, okay, cool. Now whip that ball in quickly, fast. Yeah, he goes sideways and he goes backwards, and he keeps doing it. I don't know why he keeps doing that. I don't know what he's doing in training. Like, he needs to be more positive in my eyes when he's with the ball.
With James in right wing back, I feel like it sort of holds Cho back as well.
Yeah,
I think Hudson-Odoi is a lot better at holding width, and I think I just like him in that role a lot more.
Mason Mount again had a great performance for me. Dan, what are you saying?
Mason Mount. Oh no, he played well, man. You know me, I like some Mason Mount, some MM19. I do think that what I saw from him today, I don't see enough of. So I know he's a good player, but what I want him to do, because I don't believe from rival fans he gets the respect he deserves in terms of when we talk about like Madison's and Grealish's, for example. So what I want him to do so that he has this in his arsenal is goals. I want him to get goals. I want him to score goals. He's capable. He can score goals. And where did that goal come from? That's literally Lampard-esque, if we really want to make the comparison between father and son. And that's what we didn't see under Lampard enough. Late runs into the box, being in the right place at the right time. Because I don't even think Timo sees Mount. I just think Timo puts it in a nice area where if you're actually making a good positive run, then you have an opportunity to score. Do you get what I'm saying? So, no, but Mount deserves credit. He played well, and Tuchel is using him the way I want him to be used. He's gonna look. He's unlucky for some. He's gonna be a starter in this team, and he deserves to be a starter in this team as long as he's playing in the right position and providing the energy, providing the technique that he has. He's gonna be a starter and someone who's gonna start for us for a while. So, I'd give him a 8.
Wicked, Ches.
Yeah, I echo what Daniel's saying, and I think it was a vice man of the match. That's the way of putting it. Werner definitely deserves it, but if anybody behind him, I would put Mount. What a player, man! And this agenda is actually a joke. I didn't know where it came from, where it stems from. People expect some like 21 or 22 odds to hit the ground running straight away from where he came from before and just like turn up the league. But he's slowly becoming the player we will believe he can be. And under Tuchel, we've seen that Rudiger improvements in the little nuances. He's getting to the box, and that goal was a perfect definition of what we wanted from him. So I would give one high rating. We're going to go up to him. I'll give Mount a 8.5. I think it was solid the whole game.
Big up to Kai, who's in the chat. He says, big up to panel. If he wasn't dead, tired, he would have come on as well. He said, P.S. Ches, what did I tell you?
Guy, man. Get him on this joke, man.
Oh, Kai is calling you on, bruv. He's calling you on. Calling you on. Prime, what you saying? Mason Mount.
I think he had a great game. I think that what Daniel was saying about that ball from Werner and that goal, it's those particular patterns of play that if you have them and they're drilled in, it kind of make things easier. And I think that's what Frank was trying to do, have Mount be more further forward, but there was an imbalance in the team while doing that. which isn't Mount's fault. It's just the tactical system and setup. But yeah, I think it was brilliant. And again, similar to the Spurs game, he was just everywhere. And with Mount, he doesn't. People always talk about goals and assists, but he didn't really need. He doesn't always need a goal or an assist to showcase what he's doing in games. If you actually just watch him and just let him play. So yeah, I'm giving him an 8.
Fair enough. Will?
I thought Mount was absolutely fantastic today. I can be one to criticise him if he's had a bad game, but today I thought he was brilliant. Got the goal, put the defender under pressure, which then Werner got the ball and won the penalty. So I'd give him an 8.5, and I think it was man of the match as well.
Wicked. I would give Mason Mount an 8.5. I thought he was awesome again. Some of the touches and the flicks and the movement and the way he even. I remember like in the first half, the way he worked back and won the ball when Jorginho got spun and
that was mad. Yeah, that was
like he just looks. He's just getting better and better for me. Like, I know he gets a lot of criticism, but for someone so young, 22 years of old, 22 years of the age, he's our second highest young goal scorer at Chelsea. Not second highest. First to score 10 goals, the quickest to score 10 goals at the age of 22 or something. The first was Ian Robin then Mason Mount. It was basically, but yeah. It's a madness, and he continues doing that. I want to tap onto Timo Werner. Timo Werner, Dan, what we saying?
Quality, man. Quality. This is what we wanted to see, innit? I still do think there are times where he doesn't look like a footballer. Like, he just looks like some kid in the park with a ball. But look, you can see there's a player there. Do you know what I'm saying? His off the ball movement, yeah. If you just look at your TV, yeah, and just watch Werner sometimes, the runs he makes, yeah, you're like, rah, this guy. His off the ball movement is world class. It's just when he gets the ball, sometimes you just think, come on, Werner. Like, there was a ball that was played into him. I know he was offside, but a striker in form lets that go across his body and then smacks it with his left foot rather than cutting in on his right foot. Just little things like that. But nonetheless, anyway, look, he made good runs. He was positive in his play. He deserved the goal today. Won us a penalty, and he wins legit penalties. Do you know what I'm saying? He doesn't do none of this falling out. He wins legit penalties. I always say this. But no, Werner was quality, man. It was quality. But I just want to see him scoring. That's what we want to see him doing. I know he played well today, but the next step is seeing him score. And this is the first time in a long time he's had a good performance. So all-round performance, because there were even games he was scoring in, but he wouldn't play well. Now he put in a good all-round performance, and he deserves it. I hope he's not injured.
No, he's not. He's got a dead leg.
I give him 8.5. 8.5.
It was a dead leg, Dan.
Cool.
He confirmed it was a dead leg, so he just come off with it. But he was awesome. Yeah, Ches, what you saying?
Yeah, I love Werner, man. The reason why I love him the most is because you can tell he really cares about the club. You can tell he really wants to improve and get better. And that's why we all back him. And that's why I believe he'll definitely be a player we all bought him and we thought he was going to be. And today, I'll give him the same rating as Mount, 8.5, because he could have easily been... I mean, he was man of the match, but Mount could have got it. But they were both equally the best players on the pitch. I think, like Dan is saying, all he needs is that goal. He's working hard. He's getting in the areas. He's getting assists. He's putting in the effort. He's tracking back. He's making runs. He just needs that confidence from the goal. And you could tell Tuchel's talking in his ear going, you could do it. We believe in you. And he's trying. And eventually when he gets that goal, the spark will hit, the switch will flip, and he'll be back. So then all the haters will shut their mouths. And yeah. Big up to you, 8.5. My brother, we move.
Yes, Prime.
I echo the same words as everyone else, really.
Well, what rating? Go on, just give us a quick rating him.
Yeah, 8.5.
Well, fair enough. Will?
Yeah, I agree with what everyone else said. So, yeah, an 8.5 as well.
Yeah, for me, Timo Werner was a 9 today. I thought he was very good. Everything other than not getting a goal, which is annoying. I really want him to get a goal because I feel like once he does get that goal and everything comes together, then everyone's going to see the real Timo Werner. I really, really do think that. And the good thing with Timo Werner is even though he hasn't scored since November, he still tries. It's not like one of these strikers that, you know, if he isn't scoring, he's completely ineffective because he can't, you know, he just hasn't got the talent. He's got the talent and he's got the movement and he'll always put the effort in. Do you know what I mean? To try and get in the right positions and make the right runs and stuff like that. And I thought he was great, to be honest. So I'll give him that. Is there any point talking about Giroud? Because I thought he was shit. Do we just all just say
Yeah,
he was
Jem,
shit?
just overview
The
him.
thing is,
you could do a rating. He was just rubbish.
with Giroud, yeah, he's just not mobile enough for what Tuchel wants him to do. He's just not. And
But
that's
what I will say, Will, yeah, you know, for the goal, which is a brilliant goal, by the way, it's because of him that we scored that, because he was able to drag the two defenders out and give Mountain that space. So I can't be too disingenuous and go, he was useless throughout the whole game. But for what he was supposed to bring to the game, he only did one thing correct, which was the goal.
yeah. And I
Like, do you
agree.
know what I mean? Like, he's meant to hold up the ball more. He's meant to allow Werner to make the runs in behind and bring the defenders more often, like we saw with the goal. But he didn't do that enough.
I think what
So
we're
I'll give him
seeing,
like
if people know me as well, I'm a massive fan of Giroud. He's one of my favourite players, but I think he's just not mobile enough. I don't think he is.
I think what we're seeing as well is possibly I don't want to be like too harsh, but it could possibly be the end of Giroud and Tammy, in my opinion. I don't think he likes either of them because I don't think they provide what he wants in a striker. And look, I said this yesterday, but I take Calvert-Lewin, man. I want him.
No,
I think Should I tell you why? Should I tell you why? Look, we're gonna go for a Haaland, yeah. And he is not the profile striker. We always get strikers wrong. We always get it wrong. I'm telling you.
Did you hear that, Prime?
I'm telling you, we need.
Wait. Why are you saying Prime? What did I do?
Because did you hear that? Someone that knows that you can't just put all the best strikers in one team.
But when did I say that?
Because I said that Haaland isn't the type of profile of striker we should get, and everyone shot me down for it.
I didn't shoot you down though.
And by the way, it doesn't have to be Calvert-Lewin. I'm just saying that profile of striker, bro. We don't need. I just know that if Haaland comes, I just don't believe he's going to score at the same rate he's been scoring.
But the question I have for you, Dan, is what would Haaland give us? What would Calvert-Lewin give us that Haaland couldn't do plus more?
It's don't even put Calvin-Lewin and Haaland in the
That's
same
what I'm trying to say, Jim. What can he do that Haaland can't do or learn?
No, but that's not what's being said.
You say you don't understand. Yeah, exactly. You're not understanding. Of course, Haaland is times 10. Like it's not even a conversation. Haaland is by far better than Calvert-Lewin. They're not even in the same league. But what I'm saying is, profile of striker, the type of striker we buy is wrong. Every time we buy a striker like Haaland, because you could put Fernando Torres in the same category, that type of striker that likes to play in behind and likes balls in behind and wants those little niche finishes, you're not going to get that, especially when you play for Chelsea.
Yeah.
You need someone who's a bit rough around the edges but is brute force, has got a bit of pace about him but can hold the ball, bring players into play. What I'm basically saying is our striker doesn't need to be our best player. A bit like the Drogba factor as well. That's what I'm saying. I think we get the wrong striker. We get the wrong striker.
I hear you. I want to touch on. I've got people in the back. We're going to get people in, but I just want to touch on Prime and the Reece James thing that Prime wanted to know about. Dan, do you want to just explain that to him? Go on.
Yeah, quickly. All I said, look, and it's still yet to be seen. It's only 4 games again, but in terms of what the difference between a right wing back and a fullback is a fullback's job is obviously defending, but the whole flank is his. Like in this day and age, like if you look at the Trents, you look at the João Cancelos, you look at most fullbacks in the league, the whole wing is theirs. Do you know what I'm saying? And they have to defend and also attack and do both jobs. But when you look at the wing back's job is to get the ball, receive the ball, and also beat their man. If that makes sense, beat their man, make overlapping runs, take on the ball, take the ball with them, and also progress with the ball. Do you understand? I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
No,
and
I was just saying there's not much of a difference with my point.
I think in terms of the roles, you can make the argument that there's not much of a difference. But when you have certain player profiles that play in that position, there's a difference. Like there's a clear difference between Reece James playing wing back and Marcus Alonso playing wing back, and Reece James playing fullback and Marcus Alonso playing fullback.
Yeah, I hear you on that.
I mean, yes and no, but that depends on the tactical switch, I think. But I get
Anyway.
I think there's no tactic. Sorry. Yeah, go on, Jam. Go on.
Yeah, no, I get you. I get what you're just saying. I do get it. Prime will dig and dig and dig. You know what Prime's like. I get it, but we move on. But Winter Surfer is here. My man is here. Winter Surfer, what are we saying about that performance today? And what do you want to say, man? What's your what do you feel?
Yeah, thanks for letting me on. Most importantly, 3 points. That's the most important thing. We exercised a bit of the demon from last year, even though Rudiger made another mistake in Sheffield. I agree with you, Jem. The first half, I didn't think we played well at all until we scored the goal. The only bit I thought we played well was when Kovacic put Werner through, and he sort of chipped the goalkeeper. But until we scored, I don't think we played well at all. Second half should have been more. We shouldn't have been nervous, but then Rudiger made his mistake. We got the penalty, no problem with that. I was a bit worried when he took Werner off and didn't actually put Abraham on because we had no focal point in attack. So it was just literally Mount and Cho up there by themselves. But we move on. I'm more confident going forward. I just want to smash someone now. You know what I mean? I'm going to smash the team.
I agree. I want to start a bit of a killer instinct. You know,
when do we play?
We haven't got that at the moment.
No, I agree with you about. I don't think Chilwell's at the moment good enough for left wing back. And Reece James, I agree with Will because I said it to him that Reece James will be better at right centre back because of the way he's built.
Yeah, I said that as well.
He's a better header up. He's a better header, and he can pass it, and he's got the strength and speed in there to make that position his own. So
yeah, completely agree.
But overall, another win. 10 points in 12.
The win's a win. We're 1 point. Look, Winter Surfer. Look at it like this: we're 1 point behind Liverpool. We're 3 or 4 points behind Leicester. 6 points behind the so-called title challenging Manchester United team that was apparently, treating us like we were garbage in 10th and said we had no chance.
Leicester play Liverpool. If Liverpool even draw and we beat Newcastle, we go above them on Monday.
Exactly, and we got Newcastle.
Win.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Got to beat Newcastle.
But like I was saying, Jim,
please smash the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't. Go on, Ches. What was you saying, my man?
I was gonna say, we've beat extreme teams. So we beat Spurs, and we've beaten Burnley, and we've beaten Sheffield. And they're all different extremes. Sheffield fighting for their lives, putting all their effort into it, high press, struggling, pushing about, physical. We beat Burnley, another low block team. We beat Spurs, who are low block as well, but more expansive, more quality players like Son, etc. And we've managed to do each one of them differently. But now we've got Newcastle, a team kind of in the middle. We've got Man United coming up with another extreme kind of team. So let's see how we do after them kind of games. And if we get good results from the next 3 games, I think we've got Newcastle, Man United, and so that's the man for the other game we've got.
Southampton after Newcastle.
That's it, Southampton, who are in a rough patch. Then there's no reason why we shouldn't get top 4. Because that means we would have covered 6 teams who are all different positions. So it's just about finding our feet and getting some good form together. But like you guys said earlier, I want to see more goals. I do want to see more goals. I do want to see us like James and Chilwell, if they do play next game, taking on the man one-on-one. Go for a shot. Do a little skill move. Cut inside maybe. That chance James had when he cut in and he hit with his left foot and went wide. I don't even mind seeing that.
Yeah.
At least he's trying. Do you know what I'm saying? Instead of laying it off and then laying Kovacic as well, he's poor in the final third. I know I said earlier he's progressive with the ball. He's great. And then when he gets to the opportunity to pass to Werner or to Mount who's made a run, he chooses the wrong option every time.
Yeah,
so I just want to see us.
I don't think every time he's poor. I think it's 50-50. It's either hit or miss with him.
Yeah,
I think sometimes, in the first half.
Boys. Yeah. Sorry. We've got Will, go on, finish what you were going to say, man, and I'm going to go on to Alex, and we're going to go on to. Go on.
In the first half, you saw that pass to Werner, which unfortunately he couldn't score. He can produce moments like that. He's just got to do it more often.
Yeah, exactly.
I hear you. All right, Alex is with us. Alex, how are you feeling, bro, about that performance? Tell us.
Yeah, I'm good. 3 points. 1 point behind Liverpool. Yeah, I'm good. I think the performance. I think it was okay. I guess the first half. I wasn't too happy. I was just kind of looked at it as we weren't. If it seemed a bit passive, we weren't really making much happen. I think that kind of goal kind of did kind of help us a lot because it kind of just
Yeah.
helped us kind of just to kind of get the game started. And yeah, it was alright. Obviously I think the Rudiger situation, I think just I don't know, and you need to get this guy out of the club. He made some. The thing is, I'm happy for Rudiger because many players, they would like make a massive mistake and then have a bad game for the rest of the game. But he actually give credit to him. He actually did put in 2 good kind of blocks and a good kind of header tackle and header from the back. So he kind of did save himself there. And then, I also have to give, besides Werner had a good game, but I have to give credit to Mount. Besides the wonderful finish, the stuff that he does for this team and in sense of just, sometimes there's this whole thing about romance about players wanting to play for the club and for the badge. And the one thing you see with Mount, he's got the passion to always wanting to get the ball back. There was 20 times, even I think you guys brought up, like when Jorginho lost the ball and then Mason Mount made a 40-yard sprint to go and get the ball back. Like that's the stuff that goes so under the radar on players. And you need those kind of players in the team. And he's going to be the player that, for the next kind of 10 years, who's going to be the player that's going to always kind of be that part, that core of the team that you always need in a team. And, it's and if he starts adding goals to his game, he can become world class. Like I'm not joking. He can become an amazing player. He just needs to improve on those kind of final moments, those kind of key passes and stuff. But the performance was good. Christensen, I think, is learning 1 or 2 traits from Thiago Silva. I saw he's good in a back 3. I think in the back 4 you put Christensen, he's shocking, but in a back 3 he works well. But good performance.
Yeah, look, I feel like Christensen surprised me massively today. Well, he's one player that we know he can have these performances where he can have a very good game, but with him, he lacks consistency. He lacks he'll have a good game there. We'll go against Newcastle and he'll score an own goal, not score an own goal, but he'll do something that turns into a goal. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, why? Like Rudiger done it today as well. Rudiger's been playing very well. He didn't have too much of a bad game today other than doing that stupid thing in a game which we could have drawn. We probably would have drawn if it was under Lampard. Do you know what I mean? We probably would have, So it is what it is. We move on to the next game. But Johnny's with us. Johnny boy, what do you want to say, my bro? I'm assuming you're all happy.
I'm very happy. Are we? Is it true we're 1 point behind Liverpool?
We're 1 point behind Liverpool, bro, and we're 6 points behind Man United in second, who are apparently supposedly challenging for a title.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
Very happy, mate. Very happy. I think the performance was very average, if I'm being honest. Wasn't very Tuchel-esque as well for the first. Well, we've got to give him that. I mean, he can't implement it straight away. But where we did well is we scored at the right times in the game. And Mount's goal was just a beautiful goal. Just everything about it, the build-up from Joel Werner, it was just a lovely goal, very Lampard-esque, like Daniel said. And I'm buzzing because I back the guy so much. And when he brings something out like that, you just feel good, But there's one thing with Mount that he done, no one's mentioned. He made a 50, 60-yard sprint when Jorginho lost the ball sloppily and recovered it. And that because Sheffield United would have caused us issues. I'm not saying they would have scored, but it would have caused us issues. That was quite early on in the game as well. So we didn't quite settle. Yeah. And that was fantastic. Really good. And Danish Maldini Christensen. You know what I mean? He literally was just sweeping everything up, and he made that blinding run where he took on like 4 or 5 players and got robbed of his assist. It was great to see. I didn't expect that. To be honest,
it was a Mason Mount again, Johnny. Me and you have said it for a very long time, and Andrew as well. Actually, Andrew's a supporter of him as quite highly. Like he's good. He is a good player. Yeah.
He's quality.
When have I hated on
probably
Mason
Alex
Mount?
as well. Alex and DJ Savjay. And Cheds as well. Sorry, there's a couple of us. There's most of us, other than Prime and Will.
Wait, no, whenever ever.
What
no,
do you
whenever
mean?
ever-
Wait,
no,
wait,
shut
wait,
up.
wait. So
Whenever
am
I
I?
ever hated on Mason Mount.
Everyone comes at me now.
You
I want to
haters.
hear. Yeah, all the haters, man. All
No,
the
me and
haters.
Prime.
Everyone hates Mount,
Prime
man.
and I have never hated on Mason Mount. We've criticised him, but we've never hated on him.
Well, don't involve me in you. I can
No.
I back Mason Mount.
Okay,
Do
Prime.
you know what's
okay,
funny
that's
is
fine.
what Mount does.
I think about all of these English attacking midfielders talents. I think he's the second best one.
No, Prime. We've literally had an argument with someone saying that he's the fourth out of.
Well,
I will
yeah,
find
but again, well, it's my opinion.
That's true.
Yeah,
when
but
Messi,
then-
when Messi
wait a
comes
minute,
out
wait a
and
minute.
says,
You can't now just say he's the second best after arguing with someone that he's the fourth best.
I've never said he's the fourth best.
Yes, you have. I'll find
No,
the
have it. No, but-
conversation.
no, but
Don't
well,
delete it. I will find
No,
it.
but well, you've brought it up with me before, and I've explained to you what that context was.
I've made
well,
these two argue with each other. Flipping hell. What's going on? You're meant to be on the same team.
I'm
Wait a sec.
we've divided them.
DJ.
We've divided them, Jem. Trust me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's what we do, man. We're the devil's advocates, mate, as they say. But DJ Sabjay with us. How you doing, my bro?
I'm
happy?
good, bro. I'm good, bro. How's everyone else? All good?
DJ?
Yeah, happy, my man.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, mate. Overall happy with the performance today. Like Alex has alluded to on some of the points he's made, there were a few good things in there going. Rudiger, I think the mistake he made today, that he made up with the two last-minute tackles today was good. Mason Mount's finish again. Come on, I mean, I know David has this agenda with Mason Mount, but I have to say, if he saw today's game and saw the finish that he done today, I
Drives
think
me mad.
just maybe, he might change his mind today. I hope, maybe.
Who cares?
He did.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
Nah, but Jim, no, I was happy. I was happy today with the performance. And you know, people were saying Mason Mount's Lampard's son. Yeah, I think you find Tuchel actually quite loves him as well. I think he's actually saying
Very
Yeah.
much so.
And the
Very
other-
much so.
I don't know if you guys saw at the end of the game. Did you see how he was hugging Hudson-Odoi after the game? He's definitely
He loves
Hudson-Odoi as well.
Yeah,
He loves
yeah.
it.
He's loving the players. The players are loving him. You know, they're loving him.
Yeah.
It's
And
great.
you can
to
see they want to play for a minute.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing. What was your
And-
thoughts on the Rudiger? The Rudiger situation with the goal. Did you worry? Was you panicked? Was you like, oh,
I mean, yeah, it was bizarre because I mean, I think he should have really kicked it out of play. He had all the time in the world to really kick it out of play, didn't he? I mean, but he decided not to do that. But then people are saying it was Mendy as well, but I don't think it was Mendy. I'm assuming he must have thought Rudiger was actually going to kick it out of play, but he did not do it.
Yeah.
And instead, he just gone and rolled it in the back of the net. And listen, it's one of those bizarre situations. At the end of the day, Jim, listen, bro, we've won the game. I'm happy about the 3 points. We go on now,
That
1
is
point
it.
behind Liverpool, mate. We just need to now go and win our next lot of games and get into that top four.
Four games?
Do you know what I mean?
Definitely. Could have said it any
You're right.
better, to be honest.
Yeah.
Could not have
I
said it
threw,
any
I threw my
better, bro.
remote across the wall. I threw my remote across the room. You really just gone for it.
Did you?
May I add a point? May I add a point to the whole the players love him. The players have loved
God.
him at every club he's been at. But all the media do is try to paint a picture that he lost the dressing room over and over again, which is just fake.
He lost
And
the
it
ball.
just shows how much shit the media produces.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I
it's
agree
true.
with Will on that. They really make things out of nothing, if they say. Do you know what I mean? Like it's always a case of the media. They always jump on the bandwagon on our emotions as fans, what we're feeling about our clubs at the time, and it's just is what they do. But we've got Hassan with us. Hassan, what are you saying, my bro? You right?
I'm feeling well. How about you guys?
Not bad, my man. Not bad. Tell us about the game.
All good.
For me, it was probably a difficult game considering it was Sheffield and they're really the bottom of the table. They're fighting for their lives. So it was a game where I kind of expected that if we didn't turn up, it could have been a shock result for us. I mean, if we drew today, let's be real, Rudiger would have got hated. You would have got slated today. But I think the fact that we won
Yeah.
and people have, like, you could say they pushed that aside, the fact that they scored the own goal. And I'm just saying the next couple of weeks are winnable games. The last week of February and the rest of March is a test for Tuchel and his tactics. Let's see if his tactics actually work against the bigger teams.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think we've still got some. Look, in our fixtures. Let's bring it up. Actually, I'm going to share it with you. Gio, Gio, how you doing, my man? My AC Milan fan. What's happening with Tomori? Are you looking after him for us very well for what we want him back? Yeah. What's going on?
Nah, he ain't going back, Jim. I'm telling you that right now. He already started 3 games. He's eating pasta. He loves Gio. Him and Gio, they love each other. So he ain't coming back.
Gio.
He loves the linguine, doesn't he, Gio?
Who's Gio?
Yeah.
Who's Gio?
Donnarumma.
Oh, he loves Donnarumma. He's coming back.
Yeah,
to Chelsea as well.
Donnarumma posted him on his Instagram. Well done, Tomori.
I know Donnarumma's coming to Chelsea as well. Thank you.
Yeah, if you give him that 15 million a year.
He's right.
Gio.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to I'm actually Thai and I moved here maybe like 8 years ago. So I'm an Inter fan. I'm an Inter Milan fan.
Oh, hopefully Chelsea steal Hakimi and Barella. Because you're in a financial crisis.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I know.
Barella, what a player.
I know that. It's crazy.
Boys, looking at the games that we've got coming up. Obviously, we've got Newcastle on Monday the 15th at 8 o'clock, and then we've got Southampton, and then we go to Atletico, which is away on the 23rd of Feb, and then at the end of Feb on the 28th. Well, hopefully, bro. We've got Man United. Look at this. Yeah, from the end of Feb all the way to the end of March, we've got Man United, Everton, Leeds,
Frauds,
Atletico Madrid again, and then Liverpool. Look,
Leeds
that's the torrid month for me. That's the month where you're going to see.
Leeds will be the first game where we smash a team.
Pivotal moment. That
we'll smash.
We're going to destroy Leeds.
Yeah,
we're going to destroy Leeds.
But do
you worry about? Do any of you worry about any of these games and us getting any points?
But Jim, the only thing is, Tuchel knows how to use a squad, bro. That's the thing. That's why we're all so positive about these results. If Lampard had won today 2-1, the same manner, we wouldn't be so confident because it's not fluky, but we don't know where we're going forward. But with Tuchel, we can actually see progression in the squad. Like we're seeing all the players.
Like Lampard, under Lampard today. You're right. How we played, how we would have played under Lampard today and won that game.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No way.
I don't think so. I'm not saying we wouldn't have won, but we would not have had as much control over the game.
Yeah, we wouldn't have parked the bus at the end that we did. The way we controlled that end of the game was perfect. The last 7 minutes.
We were shaky near the end. I'll be honest, we were a bit shaky, man. We're a bit shaky.
Mendy
there were nervy moments. Mendy made that save as well.
I disagree. I think we were fairly comfortable. It's the first time we've seen it as Chelsea fans. So.
Do you worry about boys? Do you worry about? Any of you worry about any of the games that I showed you in March? The Man United game, the Everton game. Is there any games where you think we might?
Drop points. United game.
Yeah,
Everton possibly.
I think our next 2 games will win.
I worry about all the games apart from Leeds.
Yeah.
No, but the Everton game,
we're gonna lose. Andrew, you know we're gonna lose against Leeds.
Oh, I forgot Prime the Bielsa set.
Bielsa's not a good coach, so that's why we're not going to lose.
Okay,
we ain't losing to Leeds.
Oh no, that might be a bit far.
No. My point is there are going to be some shaky tests along the road, and if you end up losing
I don't disagree.
United's the one for me. United, and I really want to beat them this season. I want to beat United. I want that win.
I agree. I agree with that one. That's going to be a big one.
I hate United. I want to beat them.
But Everton's going to be a tough one as well. Everton's going to be a tough one at home as well.
I agree.
So
is it home or away?
It's at home.
We got real Chris with us. Real Chris, it's nice having you on, bro. What was your performance today, my man?
The performance, the performance was good, of course, but I liked how we reacted after we scored an own goal. Fair, it was a good reaction to go 1-0 up. Well, no, go 1-1, then go 2-1. It was a very good reaction. I thought it's just something I like to see. Instant reaction. And there's a
Yeah,
few
I
things
hear
I'm
you.
happy
I do
about
hear
as
you,
well.
bro.
It's 8 points ahead of
Tell
Arsenal
us.
now, staying away from them, staying well away from Arsenal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
we're
that's
1
true.
point
Forgot
behind
about that.
Liverpool as well.
Yeah, we've done very well. And, and I did say this, if we can build up a bit of consistency, you will see us close the gap. And I always thought Champions League was possible, even where we was, because we was only 7 or 8 points off it. We should have been more. We were lucky. It's just because everyone around us has been shit as well. We should have been about 15, probably 15 points behind, to be honest.
That was my point, Jim. My point when you mentioned the fixtures, I was saying it all depends also on what everyone else does, because I don't think everyone else is going to perform as well as we all think they are. I think everyone else is going to have little tipsy-turvy games. So, yeah, for me, as long as we don't lose to United, because that'll give us a little boost. And Atletico, we have a good game against Atletico. I'll fancy us against United, and I'll fancy us against Liverpool.
I think United have Europa League that week as well. We have Atletico.
Yeah.
So
they'll be knackered.
So well, I don't know if they'll be knackered. It's just that I don't know how seriously they're going to take the Europa League.
Who's United got?
Yeah.
Real Sociedad.
Ooh. They're doing well, you know.
Okay.
So then Real Sociedad.
Yeah, but it's how much Man United actually take it seriously.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If they're in a title race, So.
We need
my
to
last
win
real
Newcastle,
question.
Southampton.
Go on, Alex. Yeah.
No,
so
sorry,
my last real question.
No, go ahead.
Sorry. My last real question for all you guys before we shut up shop, because I've got work in the morning, unfortunately, as well. But my last real question for you guys: are you worried about the lack of killer instinct that we're seeing from our squad at the moment? I'm going to start with. We'll go round. Yeah, we'll get an answer from all of you. So we'll start off with Ches. Ches, are you worried about our lack of killer instinct in the last couple of games, or do you think it will come in time?
I think it will come. I think that you've got to give Tuchel time. We've done very well the last few games, getting big wins, but we can't expect within like 3-4 games us to be hitting the ground running straight away. So I would say give it a few more games. Got Newcastle next. Good opportunity to get a few goals and see what we can do.
Yeah. I hear you, bro. I hear you. Prime?
Like I said, the goals will come. I don't really have a problem with that. So we're having the performances. We're controlling and dominating games. And yes, okay, I want to see us against the bigger sides, because when you're playing, for example, Atletico Madrid and how they set up and defend, we're not going to get 5, 6, 7, 8 chances to waste. We might only get 1 or 2, and we need to put them away. So we do need to start being more clinical, less wasteful. Also, it's a thing of, if we go 2-0 up quickly in a game, 3-0 up quickly in a game, what's going to happen then? Are we going to keep pushing for more, 5, 6?
We should.
Or will we take our foot off the gas? That's another question that I might have. So.
Yeah, I agree with Prime, 100%. Winter Surfer, what are you saying?
Yeah, I don't think it, like I said, what Prime said, I don't think it matters against, say, like a Sheffield United, Newcastle, anything like that. It's like when from the Atletico Madrid game onwards, it matters then. So are we going to be enough to take that? Because we might only get one chance in the Atletico Madrid game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And are we good enough to take it? And that's what's going to count in the March, where we're going to finish and what we're going to go into. So against like Newcastle, Southampton, it probably won't matter as much, but from the Atletico Madrid onwards, it is, apart from Leeds, it is going to matter.
I hear you.
So.
I hear you, my man. I hear you. DJ Savjo?
Yeah, totally agree with everyone else, mate. I think the goals will come. I'm not really worried about instinct. I think we've got the players there to do it. I think I keep saying, I think if Timo Werner gets 1 goal, I think you'll see a load of them start coming. So I'm not really worried about it, mate. I reckon we do well going forward for the rest of the season.
Wicked, my man. Wicked. Johnny?
I would say my main worry going forward would be how we break down teams that just sit back against us when we're not firing. But I do think, like you said before, Werner gets his goal, and he starts firing, I feel confident. But with Tuchel, I think we can break teams down, and I think the real test is going to be against Atletico. So we'll see how we do against them because they're going to sit back. If we do well against them, I think that will give us the confidence we need to then go on, continue our run. But we have to win in the FA Cup. And we have to go and beat Newcastle because they're shockingly bad, and I want them relegated. To be honest.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Alex.
Yeah, I think the last couple of games we've seen that. I think the amount of it's the exciting thing is like, sometimes you would sometimes worry that we're not creating enough chances, but we are creating lots of chances, and sometimes that's the harder part. Sometimes that's the difficult part of doing it, to actually create chances. So we're doing that, which is a positive. The only other thing is that we're not finishing kind of our dinner. So like, I think it's better to have more chances. We just need to kind of improve on kind of those kind of final deals. Even just knowing when to pass at the right time, or because I think the players are getting in the right positions. I think it's just kind of just that clinical edge. To do, and I think look, Southampton, Newcastle, those games after if we're clinical in those, we win those games, and those games are so important. And Atletico Madrid, that I would put it as just give it a go. I think the thing is, I think no one is really expecting us to do, and win and beat Atletico Madrid over 2 games. But we have to be more clinical. But yeah, that's all I got to say.
Cool, my man. Cool, Hassan.
Yeah, I'm just probably gonna reiterate what other people said. It's like we have to be clinical and take our chances. As in, in a few weeks' time, like what everyone says, we're gonna be against Atletico, United, Everton, Liverpool, etc. And I think we're versing Atletico away first. I'm just saying, if we win away first, if we win them by more than one away goal, then I think we could go into the home side with you could say with the more ease, if you understand what I'm saying. And I'm also saying that if we go on a momentum and win let's say if we win Atletico and Manchester United, the rest of the teams, barring Liverpool, will probably versus with more caution. They won't go if you understand what I'm saying, if we lose to United and Atletico, the rest of the teams will have the opposition will have more confidence going at us, if you understand what I'm saying. They'll go a lot more guns. But if we go on momentum, we'll probably put a statement out there and cause fear amongst the rivals.
I think we'll come in form right at the right time, and Pulisic as well. I've got a feeling he's going to kick on.
Yeah, I hear you. Thank you, Hassan. Real Chris?
Yeah, I do agree with everybody else, and I think it's just going to take time with system and patterns, and everybody's knowing what they're doing under Tuchel. That's what I think. Yeah, I'm not really too worried, but long as it ain't too long, when we're taking our chances, I think we'll be fine.
Fair enough, my man. And Will?
Yeah, I can only echo what everyone else has said. I'm not really worried at all. I think we just got to give it time. And we have an elite manager. He's proven himself at PSG and Dortmund. So yeah, I'm not worried at all.
I'm not overly worried with us scoring goals. More so, it's the lack of clear cut chances that we're making, which is more of the issue for me, because we're good on the ball. We keep the ball well. We win the ball back in the right areas. What we lack is when we're in the final third, just that actual clear cut, like that killer dagger. Do you know what I mean? I feel like we don't make enough chances. In my eyes, we might have a lot of attempts, but a good example. The Tottenham game, we had 18 attempts, only 2 of them on target. That's not good enough. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that is not good enough.
But
It's
also, Jem. It's also we don't have the defence we used to have. So
no,
we can't rely on one. Can't rely on 1-0 win anymore.
No, we can't, and that's the only thing. If we can work on that in training and take that into games and actually do this, then I think we're going to be a machine. I really do. I think we'll be a serious machine.
Yeah. I just think we just got to give it time. That's all we can do.
We build.
Yeah, exactly.
We're
I think
not,
we'll
we're
just have
not
to see what
quite
happens.
making teams. We're not quite making teams like smell blood yet. Do you know what I mean?
No,
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah, but that, I think it will come, Jim. It will once we
Yeah,
get
I
more wins
wasn't.
under our belt. It will come.
If you were, I was not expecting us to be like that anyway. Like in the first 4 games. So if you're telling me a couple of weeks ago or whenever Tuchel got the job, in your first 4 games you're gonna win 3 and draw 1, and that
No, I
one
would
being
have took it.
the first game, I would have took
Yeah, I
it
would
as
have.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. There's no way in hell that I would have not that I didn't think we could do this, because I did think we have a good enough squad to go on these runs. It's just getting like we said, getting the manager in and giving him enough time to get his systems into order and get the best out of them. So for me, it's
Jim,
good. We move forward, go into new. Go on, Johnny. I'll let you have the last say. Go on.
No, I was going to say, do you think now? Do you feel confident that we can go on, like, say, another sort of 4-game winning run?
Potentially.
I don't think
because if that's the case, we won 3 now, so.
I think we can do it. I just feel like that in certain games if we continue with the whole winning 1-0 or being 2-1 in the 80th minute, I think we're going to end up leaving ourselves vulnerable to end up drawing one of these games. I think it will happen eventually, and this is why I keep saying that we need to have a killer instinct. We need to kill games off as quickly as possible. When we smell blood, go for it, because you ain't always going to win 2-1 or 1-0. We're not a Jose Mourinho 04 team. Does that make sense? Yeah,
With the teams that
with
the teams that we've been playing, can you say that they've had any clear-cut chances either? We wouldn't have conceded today if Rudiger didn't score a goal.
I agree with that, but I'm not worried about them. Yeah, I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about us. I don't care what they're doing. Do you know what I mean?
Wait for habit.
So
that's my point.
Yeah,
We haven't let them do anything that can cause us damage.
No, it's good. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. But we can still have a killer instinct. Why can't we go and batter teams 2, 3, 4, 5-0? Why can't we go and do that and be clinical?
Yeah, I get that. But again, we've had him for 4 games. We've got to be patient.
Also,
no,
Jem,
I'm saying you get that. I'm not saying that because of that. But yeah, go on.
It's a slow build. I don't know, because I don't want to jinx it. I don't want people to misinterpret what I'm saying. But
don't say it. Don't say it then.
Tuchel gives me the sort of the same feeling that when Conte first came.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Not Conte's first few games, because those were a bit rocky, because he was just trying to figure out what was actually wrong with the team.
You're talking about when we come back on the run.
Basically. No. I just mean the slow build up, because when we went on that run, we weren't smacking every team we play. It was a slow build up, and then we beat Man United 4-0 out of nowhere.
But do you think we can go 13 run, Is that what you're saying?
No, not even that. My point is just be patient with that and stop.
And then,
cool. I agree.
Stop interrupting me if you don't understand what I'm trying to say. My point is people stop nitpicking every little thing. Like people are saying all this. End product. It's been 3 games. I'm not expecting end product yet. I'm expecting a small build up or a slow build up, I should say.
It's better to start small and then grow. Get bigger.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, we haven't lost the game. So it's again a small build up until we play the bigger sides.
And on that note,
yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Are any of you concerned about Hakim Ziyech not getting into the team at the moment?
I don't. In the way we're setting up at the moment, I don't think he will be playing. No, I don't think he will. I don't think his game suits how we're playing.
I think there's an issue with him. In the.
You think?
Yeah, I think there is. I think there's an issue.
Boys, sorry, I've got to call it. It nearly began for an hour and a half. No, I appreciate your support. We move on. Another win. It feels great, doesn't it, to be a Chelsea fan at the moment? We're 1 point behind the so-called champions, best champions ever in Liverpool fans' eyes of the history. And we're 6 points off Man United, who were laughing at us because we were miles behind and said that we've got no chance, but they're apparently challenging for 21.
Yes, 21 was amazing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. But go on.
We're
Will,
also
go on.
1 point off one of the best managers, quote unquote, in Premier League history as well.
There you go. There you go. There you go. So let's just keep quiet. Let's keep ourselves level-headed and just keep moving like we are,
Humble.
and we'll talk again. But be humble, boys. Be humble. But guys, I appreciate you all coming on as always. It's been a great show. You can find me, Sophia, and ads in the description below. Our links are there. Prime, where can people find you, my man?
You can find me on Twitter where I'll be posting Gems OnlyFans link.
Yes.
Gem, I have that clip, so you know.
I know you have. I know you have. He's told me already. He's going to do me over, but I'm ready for it. Don't worry. But Winter Surfer.
That's my Twitter handle. Also, mostly on Kai's KH No Filter Football channel. I'll be around other channels as well because I'm mods in most of them. Because I have nothing else to do. But there we go.
Andrew, when are you starting your own channel?
I don't know, Prime, but I'll find you out for an associate fee, you know, so you can tell me how to do it.
Yeah. DJ Savjay.
Yeah, I've got a Twitter page. You can get me at DJ Savjay17 at DJ Savjay. And like I've spoken to Prime already, I'll be hoping to start my channel soon as well soon. So hopefully I'll be getting some stuff on at some point.
Get following people. Get following when he does it. Let us know and we'll retweet it for you as well, bro. No problem.
Sure.
Johnny boy, what are we saying, my man? Where are you?
Yeah, well, you know what? It's annoying because I got pretty much permanently suspended from my account for a bit of copyright, and today there's all this racism going on, and man's getting only 7 days bans and stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, what's going on? What's Twitter like? What's going on with Twitter? It's crazy. So I had to make a little burner, Johnny Burner account. That's it.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, Johnny, there's quite a few burner accounts going around, so
Yeah.
But mine's a little bit different, I'd say. Hopefully, but yeah.
Boys, Alex, where can we find you, my man?
Shout out to you guys. Shout out to GNA TV. I have to say, you know, on KH No Filter, you know, that channel, you know, is too funny, man. I love that.
It's excellent. It's excellent.
Shout out to
Great channel.
Shout out to Will, you know, that channel. But on my Twitter, just Alex _Repetto and 99. But yeah, big up to you guys.
I agree. It's a great channel. Yes, it's a great channel.
It is.
Will, where can they find you, my man?
You can find me at Will_CFC_, and I'm on Kai's channel as well at KH No Filter.
Cheers, bro. Real Chris?
You can just find me from Twitter, Real Chris. That's it.
Wicked. And like I said, you can find me, ads and Sophia in the description below. We've got a Discord channel as well. We've also got an Instagram social page as well. So yeah, jump on that and add the page up, people, if you haven't done that already.
Wait, damn, is this the Instagram page where you'll be uploading the clip? Or does ads run that?
No, it's not the Instagram page I'll be loading up. No, Prime. It's GNA TV.
During the stream.
Yeah. Boys, we appreciate
Jim, why haven't you got a Twitter for GNA?
Been on his phone the whole time.
Why haven't you got a Twitter for GNA?
We have got no, we haven't yet. We're going to sort it out soon. We've started off with Instagram first. We're going to move on to Twitter next. I've got Lambs doing all of it at the moment because I'm not good with socials. I'm not very technical. So she's doing it. Yeah, Lambs doing it. Yes, Prime. All right.
Write that down.
But yeah, appreciate it, guys. Take care, and we see you again very, very soon. See you
Peace
later.
out, guys.
Peace.
Thanks. Okay, mate. Cheers, mate. Peace.
Come on,
It's like it's playtime and it's free time. In the dance, they have to take a glance, we stepping out the